You've seen the beautiful model homes, the perfect and pristine landscaping, and the promise of a brand new worry-free life. But what if I told you that behind this perfect picture, there's an ugly truth that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars and a mountain of stress? Today, I'm gonna pull back the curtains on new construction right here in Northern Colorado, and I'm gonna share the 6 things that builders don't want you to know. And trust me, you're gonna wanna stick around for number 6 because it's the single biggest mistake that I see buyers make. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Noah, your Northern Colorado real estate and lifestyle expert, and I help people just like you relocate to Northern Colorado, and over the last 10 years have done hundreds of new construction projects. So make sure to save my number, 720-741-7474, and call or text me with any questions, large or small. And let's jump right in by talking about the first ugly truth is that these homes are being built at a breakneck pace. And with the demand in Northern Colorado, builders are incentivized to build these homes as fast as possible. Now, this often leads to rushed workmanship, cut corners, and quality issues that you are definitely not going to see in the model home. I mean, we're talking about everything from improper flashing that is definitely going to lead to future water leaks, to electrical wiring errors, to foundation problems. Trust me, I've seen it all, and it's not pretty. I mean, we're talking about things like nail pops in the drywall, which is a clear sign the house is settling way too fast. Or even worse, I've seen homes in Northern Colorado with significant drainage issues where the builder didn't grade the lot properly, and that led to water pooling up around the foundation. And if this is unchecked, this is an absolute recipe for disaster, as it causes hydrostatic pressure that can actually crack your foundation. So how do you protect yourself? Well, you have to be vigilant. Visit the site as often as the builder is going to let you. Take pictures of absolutely everything, and don't be afraid to ask questions. If something doesn't look right, guess what? It probably isn't. Now, at the same time, it's important to note that just because a home is being built quickly does not necessarily mean that it's being built poorly. You have to keep in mind that these construction crews building these homes have built the same floor plan hundreds of times and can literally build these homes with their eyes closed. Now, it is typical to have a well-constructed home be built in around 5 to 6 months, with the larger homes, of course, taking between 6 and 12 months. Now, this can seem fast, and it's easy to think that speed equates to a lower quality home, when in reality, these construction crews are just great at building homes. The price that you see on the sign is not the price that you'll pay. That's the second ugly truth. Builders want to lure you in with the base price, but then you're going to be hit with a bunch of hidden costs. You want that beautiful granite countertop? Guess what? It's an upgrade. Want some decent flooring? You guessed it, it's an upgrade. Now, on top of that, in some cases, you're gonna have to deal with non-refundable earnest money and the risk of interest rates actually going up during the build. And that affordable new home can quickly become a budget buster. For example, in many Northern Colorado communities, the builder will include basic landscaping packages, but it won't include the fence or backyard landscaping. Now, that's an extra $5,000 to $10,000 that you're gonna have to spend right after you move in. And don't forget to factor in your metro tax district, which all the new construction communities are most likely going to have. The key here is to get absolutely everything in writing. Ask for a detailed list of what's actually included in the home and what's an upgrade, and a clear estimate of your final cost before you sign absolutely anything. Now, to be honest, because of the relationships I have with all the local builders, I can get a lot of these extra items covered for you, so don't forget to reach out. Now, I'll also have a list of inventory not yet publicly available from all of my builder reps and partners. And if you think the city is going to protect you from any quality issues, you're in for a rude awakening. And that brings me to my ugly truth number 3. Now, the third ugly truth is that the city inspection process is not designed to protect you. The city inspections are designed to ensure that your new construction home meets the minimum building codes and safety standards. They're absolutely absolutely not going to notice that your floorboards are uneven or your windows could be drafty. That's why a private home inspection is absolutely critical. But here's the catch. Many builders are going to try and limit your access to the property and make it difficult to get a thorough independent inspection. It's a classic case of the fox guarding the henhouse. Now, I always visit the homes for my clients and take photos and video pre-drywall, which allows you to see the bones of the home before they cover it all up. Now, this is where you're going to find all your major structural, plumbing, and electrical systems. And if the builder gives you a hard time about this, that is a huge red flag. And guys, to be honest with you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you are even thinking about buying new construction, you need to know exactly what you're getting into. You can book a free, no obligation consultation with me. I'll just put the link in the description below. The fourth truth is that the 1-year builder warranty can sometimes be a little bit difficult to deal with. Imagine that, right? But most reputable builders are going to fix any issues that come up in the first year. But depending on the builder, the warranty claim process can be what I would call a pain in the butt. And that's why one of the things I always do for my clients is get a clear, concise process from the builder along with the warranty rep's contact information. So if you run into any problems, you're going to know exactly who to contact and how to submit the warranty claim. Now, I had a client in Erie who had an issue with some water seeping into their basement. Now, because we already had the warranty process nailed down, they were able to quickly submit a warranty ticket, and within a few days, the builder was out to the home. Now, it turns out that a storm came through and washed a bunch of the dirt or gravel away, which changed the grading and allowed the water to sit up against the home. And there was just some pooling water around, a little bit of it seeped into the basement. Now, after a couple of hours of moving some dirt, it stopped what could have caused a major foundation issue, and all that was quickly solved and taken care of. The lesson here is to document absolutely everything. Keep a detailed record of every communication with the builder, and don't be afraid to escalate the issue if you are not getting the response that you want. But what if you could avoid all of these problems? What if there was a way to have someone on your side fighting for your best interests? Sounds great. And that brings me to my most important ugly truth of all. Now, the fifth ugly truth is that the builder sales team is not your friend. They're there to represent the builder's best interest, not yours. They have been known to use some high pressure sales tactics, create false sense of urgencies, and control the entire process to their advantage. They're not going to tell you about the upcoming construction, the drainage issues of the neighborhood, or the fact that the lot you've chosen is right next to a future commercial development. Their job is simple. It's to sell you a house. Period. They're not going to tell you that the beautiful open space behind your lot is zoned for future shopping centers, or that the quiet street that you love so much is going to become a major road. That's why you need to do your due diligence. Research the location, the planned developments, and talk to the neighbors and get a clear understanding of what's happening in the community before you commit to anything. And this leads me to my sixth and most important ugly truth, the mistake that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, which is going directly to the builder without a real estate agent. I'm not saying this because I'm a real estate agent. I'm saying it because it's the darn truth. The builder sales agent are going to tell you that you don't need an agent. They can handle everything for you. Doesn't that sound nice? But what they don't tell you is that the builder has already priced the agent's compensation into the cost of the home. So if you don't have an agent, the builder just pockets that money. You don't save a dime. What you lose is an expert who's legally obligated to represent your best interests, who knows the questions to ask, who can negotiate on your behalf, and who can help you navigate all of the ugly truths that we've talked about today. It's like going to court without a lawyer. You absolutely wouldn't do it, so why would you make the biggest purchase of your life without an expert on your side? An experienced agent is going to know the builders, their reputations. They're also going to know what to look out for in the contract, and they're going to be able able to advocate for you every single step of the way. We can also help you negotiate for upgrades, push back on unreasonable timeframes, and make sure that you are protected throughout the entire process. And the best part is that it doesn't cost you anything. The builder pays me to work for you, so you get expert representation and it costs you absolutely nothing. Look, new construction can be a great opportunity for many families, but you have to go into it with your eyes wide open. You need an expert on your side who knows the local market, the builders, and the process from start to finish. Now, if you're thinking about new home construction in Northern Colorado, please shoot me a call or text at 720-741-7474 and let me help you avoid these costly mistakes. And if you want to learn more about other mistakes that people make when moving to Colorado, you have to go watch this video right here where I break down my top 5 Colorado moving mistakes. And guess what? Some of them could cost you $50,000. Remember, stay adventurous, my friends. I'll see you on the next video.